You're watching Action News Now. Storm Tracker weather. Coverage you can count on.
Here's a live look from the Alert California Blue Mountain MODOC camera, and you can see dark clouds there up to the north end of our viewing area, bringing a potential threat of more thunderstorms. And the man who knows all about that can bring us up to date is Chief Meteorologist Howie Gordon.
Yeah, and those clouds are getting ready to drum up some rain, but there are storms in the area, especially in the higher elevations. Not as quite as active as yesterday, but we're going to touch on them in just a moment. First, here's an Alert California live shot. That's our our Shingletown camera in Shasta County, looking off towards the southeast. So you got some blue, but a little hazy, maybe a little smoky, and a little bit of cloud cover in the area today. Alert California Live. Mostly clear and mild for tonight. Mountain thunderstorms not possible. They are happening again. Major cooling trend in a couple days. All right, here's our winds that were very much on the light side most of the day, but not uncommon to pick up a little bit. You get the daytime heating, you get the lift in the air, then it starts to mix a little. So a little breezier, but this is very normal for this time of day. Okay, here's what we have for our satellite radar. Looks almost, just very, very timid and tame compared to 24 hours ago. So we actually have to zoom to see where the storms are. Yesterday you saw them all firing away, hundreds and hundreds of lightning strikes. You got to zoom in to find these storms. A little bit on the move. They're weakening. I can see the energy. They're kind of fizzling out as we get later on in the day. So the energy's not supporting these like they did yesterday, but still, we're seeing lightning strikes with thunderstorms, so we want to keep an eye on what's going on. But they look even weaker than they did a couple hours ago. But I'm still seeing some heavy bands of rain, so I'll continue to watch these to see what happens with further development or continue weakening. All right, overnight, dropping into the mid-60s, Chester 54, Bernie 56. That's some nice air to get in there and cool you down. But tomorrow, we have the potential for one more day of our heat wave as we maybe make it back into the 100s in parts of the valley. If it goes widespread, hey, we're going to say one more day of the heat wave. Up there in Chester, 85, McKelvey, 89, a little more comfortable. All right, here's our future cast. Looks similar to our radar. Overnight, this energy starts to diminish. Let's go into Thursday. I'm not seeing it's even less active than today. That's good news. We don't want to see any more storms for a while. Too many lightning strikes and fires starting up. All right, here's what we have Thursday, 6 o'clock. High pressure is going to start loosening its grip, pulling further away, so we will start to cool. As we start to cool, we should see the moisture levels on the rise, so less dry. The thing about it is, with the changes, the high moving and storms pulling away, we could be a little breezy. With little breezy, we don't like to see winds this time of year. All right, but look at that drop off by the end of the week and into the weekend. Temperature is going to be below average, and maybe next week with highs in the 70s. I don't know. Is that almost jacket weather, Alan? That's a little chilly.
I can't wait to find out. I'll get my
too.
jacket ready. Thanks, Howie.